Hi, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Bench's Book Reviews. What's in the box today? There's the box, and in the box, it's We're Going on a Bear Hunt by Michael Rosen, and lest we forget, illustrated by Helen Oxenbury. Let's see, this one's quite famous, I believe. I believe they can do bear hunt based events and things, or treasure hunts possibly. That's just a load of seagulls, not much going on there. It's retold by Michael Rosen actually, so it doesn't seem to be his original story. Maybe he's like the Brothers Grimm. Let's go. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Grass. Long wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. And what you've got like a family. By the looks of it, dad, bloke, few children, and they're going through the grass. Having a nice family outing. Going on a bear hunt. Swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy. That'll be the sound of them getting through the long grass. Some of these pictures seem to be black and white, as that one was, and some of them seem to be in full Technicolor, as this one is. There they are, swishing and swashing through the grass. They also seem to have a hound with them, or a dog. I don't know what kind of dog it is. I don't know. Basset. Don't know much about dog breeds. Seems to be a family of 5. It might even be a bloke and 4 children, actually. I think it is, if you look at the cover, I think it's a bloke and 4 children rather than 2 grown-ups. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. That's a repetition there. A river. A deep, cold river. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no. We've got to go through it. So you'll have recognised that pattern from a couple of pages ago. Long, wavy grass. A deep, cold river. The double adjectived obstacles, and now they're going to go through it, I guess. Splash, splosh, splash, splosh, splash, splosh. That's quite cool. They've taken the shoes off so they don't get wet. So for the next obstacle they can wear shoes if they have to. Except the baby doesn't have to take its shoes off because they're sitting on this gentleman's shoulders. Although that guy's taking his shoes off, he's actually dipping the toe of that one in the water, so he may regret that in a couple of pages' time. We shall see. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Mud. Thick, oozy mud. Double adjective again. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no. We've got to go through it. And they're doing something with the shoe here. I'm not sure if they're removing the shoes again to go through the mud. I expect they are. Except Baby doesn't care. Baby's just getting right into it. And this guy seems to be going to... He's formed a mud ball that he wants to pelt someone with. Not sure what kind of expression that is on the bloke's face. Looks fairly happy rather than disappointed. Choose and go through the mud then. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch. Carrying the shoes again. Very wise. Not sure exactly where they're somewhere near the coast because there's a seagull and they live near the coast. And you can kind of see it looks fairly coastal. But I'm not sure which part. It's probably in the United Kingdom somewhere. There's a lot of coasts there. And this could be one of these, like... Oh, look, there are those birds with the long beaks for digging little things out of the sand. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. A forest. A big dark forest. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Going through a forest is normal. A bit more normal than the mud or the river. There's a person with a muddy foot. Quite like this. They're really putting a lot of effort into the details on the pictures. This person, waving his stick, seems quite enthusiastic about going through the forest. Maybe he's going to play some Robin Hood style games. Stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip. So they're tripping over roots or low branches. So they're stumbling and tripping. Yeah, I think it lost. The dog's leading the way for some reason. Don't know how wise that is. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, a snowstorm. A swirling, whirling snowstorm. It's the first time they've rhymed the two adjectives there. Normally they did like the rhymes, or the similar sounding words on the next page, like with squelch, squirch. But here they've put it here already. We can't go over it, we can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. That's quite cool, going through a storm. It's like, still we can go through it, but it's kind of a different kind of going through something to going through mud, which is the actual medium that you're travelling through. They seem a bit worried about the storm, much less enthusiastic than they were about the forest. Hoo-woo, obviously, hoo-woo. I don't know if that's supposed to be a howling gale. Hoo-woo, hoo-woo. And then they are being howled at by the gale and the snow. Something of a blizzard. Got their shoes on there a bit. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. I quite like the way they want to catch the bear rather than kill the bear. Some hunters kill their animals, but they just want to catch it, which is nice. This is a bit weird. Must be a bit old-fashioned. Bit fashioned way of saying it. Oh no, but they say oh no a bit lower down, so I don't know what this. It's like or if it's I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to. Anyway, it's a cave, a narrow, gloomy cave. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Baby doesn't want to. Look, baby's trying to pull away his sister. Oh, their sister. I'm quite like this. You have very different levels of enthusiasm before they have to go through whatever it is they have to go through. What else in there? Bears probably may live in caves. Maybe they're nearly at the end of their hunt. I wonder if they have a net or something to catch them. Oh, if you look here, those could even be bear prints leading into the cave. Maybe that's why they have the dog. Maybe it's a sniffer dog that sniffs out bears. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. That's quite cool because it's one word, tiptoe. So it's a bit like, but because it's tiptoe, it sounds a bit like squelch, squirch or something. It's two syllables. What's that? They're not actually on their tiptoes. I must observe. Even babies actually opposite of their tiptoes. They're kind of on the heels of their feet. But I'll let that slide. They look a bit full of trepidation here. What's that? Says in capital letters. Is it a bear? One shiny wet nose, two big furry ears, two big goggly eyes. It's a bear! It is a bear. Well, that's perfect. That's what they were looking for. Quick! Back through the cave! Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Back. This is all on one page now. To make it really fast, you have 6 scenes on one double page. Back through the cave. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Oh, the bear's chasing after them. That's terrifying. Back through the snowstorm. Hoo-woo, hoo-woo. Only 2 hoo-woos rather than the 3 from earlier because they're doing it faster. And the bear's still after them. Back through the forest. Stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip. Okay, they did the same amount of stumbling and tripping. Still the bear. Back through the mud. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch. Only 2 there. The dog is flying along. It's adopted this pose of a greyhound. Back through the river. Splash, splosh, splash, splosh, splash, splosh. You splash a lot even if you're hurrying through it. They've still taken their shoes off though. Very wise. I mean, you don't want to ruin your shoes just because you're being pursued by a bear. Back through the grass. Swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy. Is that what it was earlier? Swishy, swashy? Yeah, it was. Again, only 2 there. So they've sped up a bit through the grass. Get to our front door. Open the door. Up the stairs. The way the sort of telegram style is also showing the speed of it, almost like it's orders. Like what the dad's saying, he's saying, Open the door, up the stairs. Yeah, that's right. And the dog again, almost greyhound. The bear is opening the gate very neatly, using its paw there to push the gate. It's not just barging through the gate as you might expect a bear to do. Oh no, we forgot to shut the door. Back downstairs, shut the door, back upstairs, into the bedroom, into bed, under the covers. They also get into the same bed. We're not going on a bear hunt again. Oh no, and then the child is playing with the teddy bear, which is much more friendly than the real bear. Well, that's great. Oh, and there's the sad bear trundling back home to their cave, I suppose. It's a bit sad at the end. Well, I can see why that's a classic. Well done, Michael Rosen. Good retelling. And well done, Helen Oxenbury. Good illustrations. I very much enjoyed... Well, I like the repetitions. I like the drawings probably best. I mean, no disrespect to Rosen. He's done it very well as well, but I like the details in the drawings, like the little bear prints, or like the different, the boy waving his stick going, "Yoo-hoo, a forest!" and then taking the shoes off to cross the mud and to cross the river and stuff. Shows they put a lot of effort into that. They haven't just phoned that one in. So, well done, Rosen and Oxenbury. I enjoyed that. If you want more from them, do let me know in the comments. And if you've ever been on a bear hunt, you may also let me know in the comments. And I shall see you next time. Bye.